Everyone starts off with a sovereign beginning. You were born for this hour. Ironically, you were born in the gender you're in. Don't change it. You were born in the nationality you're in and the skin color that you're in. Don't regret the fact that you're Italian, Polish, black, Asian, female, short, tall. Forget that. Sovereign beginning says God picked the time, God picked the era, God picked the genetics, God picked all the factors that go into you. Once those things are there, you end up having this spiritual formation happens. You met Jesus. You encountered God. You have various levels of exposure to spiritual truth. If what I did earlier Pentecostally is kind of a little different, you liked it, but you don't know what it is, fine. This is like spiritual formation is a phase in terms of meeting Jesus, walking with Jesus, discovering who he is. Along with that comes gift discovery and development. You start to discover what it is you really do well and what you don't do well. You get feedback so that you start to realize this is where I'm gifted to do. Then you have this phase called life maturing. You think you're going to go into ministry. You think you're going to be doing exploits for God. You think you're called to go. You got prophecy on you. It's even worse. You're agitated by the promise of great things. And then you end up having to work for a living. You're not in ministry. Nobody recognizes your great gifts. You write a book. Nobody buys it. You're starting YouTube channels. You got 12 subscribers and your mother-in-law's watching. Your wife gets pregnant. You got to get a second job. She's got to get a job. And now you're supporting both. You got marriage problems. Your parents are aged. You got to take care of your dad. And hope is drifting away. Life maturing is a big phase that comes before you hit like the convergence zone. You're in the zone right here when your gifts, talents, and acquired skills you've been learning all through these processes. God's been doing something in you. You don't realize it until you get to there. What's happening is you've been having an interesting experience. Your heart has been worked and tested in many ways. Your character's been going through formation. You've been having certain specialized knowledge, whether you're a prophet or prophecyr, Bible teacher, or whether you're someone with finances, works with money, or works with investment, or works with entrepreneurial skills, or works with training, or you're a speaker or a teacher, but you have certain knowledge, certain characteristics, and certain skill sets, certain skills and abilities you've got that are the core faculty of what God gave you, hardwired into you to make you good at what you do. It could be empathy. You might even not know, it's like Strengths Finder. It came out years ago to show people your strengths might be in areas you don't even realize. Empathy is a gift. It's a hardwired, almost a supernatural thing where you can feel what other people feel. Hey there, you just listened to an excerpt. That's a little bit of the podcast. So if you want to get the whole thing, because there's a lot more content there, go to lancewallnut.com/podcast. And instead of getting an excerpt, you get the entire message.